High in a frozen wilderness, sheltered from the mountain winds, two Snorunt eggs rest side by side. Their journey is about to begin. The first hatchling emerges, soon followed by a smaller companion. From their very first moments, the two remain close together. Together, they begin exploring their frozen home. The larger one leads, while the smaller follows every step, learning to survive beside its companion. Their first winter arrives with brutal cold. With nowhere else to go, they survive the storm together beneath a rocky shelter. As the seasons pass, surviving together becomes their instinct. Wherever one goes, the other follows, and a lasting bond begins to form. The peaceful valley suddenly changes. Deep beneath the mountain, something begins to move, and the two Snorunts sense danger before they can understand it.
Then the mountainside collapses. In seconds, a wall of snow tears through the valley, separating the two companions for the first time. When the snow finally settles, the smaller Snorunt survives, but its companion is gone. Alone in the unfamiliar valley, it begins searching. Far beyond the avalanche, the larger Snorunt has survived too, but it has been carried far from home, with no way of knowing where its companion has gone. Far from home, the dark Snorunt faces another disaster. A second avalanche thunders down the mountain, testing its strength once again. Buried beneath the frozen mountain, it refuses to give up. After hours of struggle, the Snorunt finally breaks through the snow and survives.
Survival has changed it forever. After enduring the mountain's fury, the Snorunt evolves, emerging stronger as a Glalie. Far away, the smaller Snorunt survives alone. But separation has not erased its memory. It continues searching for the companion it lost. Still searching, the smaller Snorunt refuses to turn back. But as another brutal night approaches, survival once again becomes its first challenge. Through the freezing night, it holds on. Alone and exhausted, the Snorunt endures the storm until the winds begin to fade. The storm has tested every part of its strength. At dawn, the Snorunt changes, evolving into a Froslass, shaped by the frozen world it endured. Months have passed. The two companions have survived, but now they walk separate paths, each unaware that the other is still alive. But neither has forgotten. Slowly, from opposite directions, both begin following the same familiar path. The search leads Froslass to others who remember the old valley. What they reveal may finally explain how the two were separated. The tracks tell the story. A giant Cetitan had passed through the mountains, disturbing the snow and triggering the disasters that tore them apart. The same trail is drawing them together. From opposite sides of the mountains, Glalie and Froslass unknowingly move toward the same place. Then, after months of searching, they finally see each other. They survived. And against every expectation, they have found their way home. Their reunion is interrupted by a familiar presence. The giant Cetitan responsible for the mountain disasters has returned, and this time, they face it together. Cetitan charges, but this time, Glalie and Froslass are not alone. Together, they stand their ground against the mountain giant. Working as one, the two finally overcome the giant. The threat that separated them is defeated, and the valley falls silent once again.
With the danger gone, they return to the place they once called home. After everything they endured, they are finally together again.
After their long journey, they return to where it all began. The same shelter that once protected two young Snorunt is home to them once again. Months later, their story reaches a new beginning. Inside their old shelter, two new Snorunt eggs rest safely beneath the watch of their parents.
Their journey began with two eggs in the frozen wilderness. Now, beneath the same mountains, two more lives are ready to begin, and the circle starts again.